I'm here with Susanna Ferrell and Jade Ulrich, who are student leaders of FemTechNet. They are both undergraduates at Scripps College. So, what's FemTechNet?
FemTechNet is the Feminist Technology Network. It's an online community of feminists who are interested in science, technology, new media, and are working together to create the first distributed open collaborative course.
Oh, what is the doc?
So the doc will bring all involved in FemTechNet together in a classroom. So the class is being taught at 18 different nodal courses across the country, as well as that we have open learners who come together online, not associated with a specific higher learning institution. And we focus on issues of science, technology, and new media through the lens of feminism. And so there's a variety of assignments that can be assigned to the students. So you can we're teaching the same content, but depending on the institution that you're involved with, the specific assignments can be very different. But we do like to focus on the way in which students can collaborate with students not in their specific class. So they collaborate on a place called FemTechNet Commons, and they use, for example, dialogue videos that are 2 videos between scholars, and they're encouraged to respond with their own keyword videos, which are just 2 or 3 minutes, but it gets a conversation started between the theorists that they're learning about and how the theory applies to their own personal lives.
So this is a course that's going to take place both on college campuses and online?
Yes, yeah. It's taught at 18 specific colleges across the country, so Pitzer College, NYU, Bowling Green State University, so that there's 18 of those, along with open learners who are people in communities across the country that are considered a part of one class, but they don't meet in a classroom.
Right. They're getting together in community spaces to discuss the same content.
So tell us about the content. Describe just an overview of the course, what it's about, what the texts are.
Yeah, so the course is based around a series of keywords, and every week we have readings relating to the keywords, as well as a dialogue video. And each of the dialogue videos are filmed by FemTechNet. They have taken place around the United States, and basically they're each 30 to 40-minute long panel discussions that are then used as teaching tools. And the discussions will be on the same keywords. We have keywords like machine systems transformation, just different sort of technology-based keywords that we are relating back to feminism.
How did this get started?
So the initial idea for the creation of FemTechNet was created by our professor, Alex Uhas, and another professor, I think she's at NYU, and they felt this need to bring feminists into this conversation more, and they wanted to kind of play with online learning in relation to physical learning in the classroom, as well as I know they weren't particularly happy about everything that MOOCs have been doing. And so we wanted to kind of come up with an alternative to the MOOC for people that may be underprivileged in the way that they can't attend a small liberal arts school, or maybe they graduated from school, or maybe they're not even in college yet. So playing with this idea of bringing more people into this conversation and not having it being something that's very exclusive and only available to a small privileged group of people.
How long has this effort been going on?
It's been over a year and a half in planning, and so last spring they offered a beta class, which is a beta test class, which is how Susie and I got involved. We were in the class, and it was kind of just to test the water, see how everything kind of worked, what didn't work. And then over the summer, they managed to get together all the different professors across the country that were interested in teaching the course. And then it was launched this fall. So at the end of this semester, all the classes will have gone through their first run of it.
Mm-hmm. So last semester, there were only two courses going on, and that was our course at Pitzer College, taught by Professor Alex Uhas, and then another course at Bowling Green State University, which was taught by Radhika Gajala.
So in that beta, what do you think worked particularly?
One thing that I am, as the TA of the class this year, that I'm particularly working on is we have been doing, it's called wiki storming, and it's wikiathons where you go in with a group of people and you edit Wikipedia for 3-5 hours, working on bringing no sort of bias onto Wikipedia because it is an encyclopedia, but making sure that the articles on Wikipedia fully encompass all the accomplishments that women have contributed that are often lacking on Wikipedia. Just looking at the demographic that normally works on Wikipedia, a lot of women theorists and women activists and such are left out of the conversation. So that was something that really worked and actually has garnered a lot of the press that's interested in a project. We had Fox News actually create had a news story about FemTechNet and Wikistorming. I thought it was comical, but the fact that we were making waves with groups that aren't exactly aligned with our feminist principles, I thought it was really cool to see that people were talking about us. So I think that was something that worked really well, and it is one of the key projects that most of the 18 courses are doing this semester because it's a very applicable way to apply what we're learning into an open space such as Wikipedia.
There was a feminist wiki editing session at Brown University recently that got a lot of attention. Was that related to your project as well?
I think that one was, yeah. I think they have a class at Brown, and so I think it was. I haven't actually seen the press related to that one, but for some reason, yeah, the media has really latched on to this idea being awesome or awful or interesting. So yeah.
So this is not just about studying. This is about activism.
I would say so. Yeah, it's very applicable.
Yeah, and I think that's one way in which the course is very open. So we have work that we are doing that's specific for the classroom, but also we're trying to get that content out into the greater world. And doing so not only by distributing the courses, but by having open learners and by making the content that we're creating relevant to and open to everyone.
How do people get involved?
So we have a website. And we can email it to you, but it's femtechnet.newschool.edu, and that links to our commons, and it links to how you can participate as an open learner. So it doesn't mean you have to suddenly enroll at Scripps College and join the class. So a lot of information is on there, and yeah, it's very self-motivated. You'll find a lot of assignments on there and such. So really, people could, right after this video, get started today.
Yep.
Fantastic. I wish you great luck on that, and I think you're off to a great start in your own careers. I look forward to seeing what more you come up with.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.